Hey, this is Shane with the Social Freedom Tribe. I wanted to come to you guys today with a video about showing our true selves in a way that allows others to choose whether they want to be around us or not. So, the advantages of this is that when we show our true selves, we can actually attract people that truly want to be around us and truly want to help us and like resonate with us in a way that there's just so much growth. And there's a way that the disadvantage of not showing our true selves is that the people that we attract are not in alignment with our true selves. And so whenever we're trying to come out of that state of defensiveness and want to go into a place of vulnerability, we go to these friends and they start rejecting us, and we start feeling that pain of rejection and attack and hurt, because when we initially attracted them as friends, we did it from a place of closed offness. And it's like I have a good amount of books on my bookshelf, and depending on my point in life is the book I'm down to read. So it has nothing really to do with the book itself. Like, it has nothing actually to do with you. Like, if I were to choose to be friends with you, it probably doesn't have to do with you. It probably has to do with the place that I'm in at the moment. And it's the same thing with these books. It's like when I'm wanting to read a book about creativity, it's because I'm at a state in my life where, or I'm in a phase in my life where I need some creativity, or some creativity would just be relevant. I'm not, and when I'm not in that phase, I'm not reading that book. I'm reading something else, maybe about flow state or maybe about neuroscience or something. And because that is the book that just resonates with that phase of my life. And really, it's let's get out of the realm of, oh, I'm not reading that book right now. Does that mean that book is bad? No, it's just not the phase of my life where I resonated with that. And it's the same thing with us. Like, when we're not showing our true selves, people don't get a chance to find out if you actually resonate with their phase of life. And there's a way that you could lie and that person just doesn't feel close to you. And maybe actually that person, when you're defending yourself and you're not showing your true self, you're not showing up as the thing with the beliefs that you actually have, and just sharing and just opening up and just going for it. Maybe that person is actually in the phase where they don't want to be open as well. And then you could both just be defensive together, and then you're surrounded by a culture of people that are defensive, not showing their true selves. And whenever you try to open up and show your true self and share and lose your social anxiety and just like open up and just say something improvised, you get shut down because you just surrounded yourself with people that they don't like that part of themselves that wants to open. So then you're all pretty much in a state of attacking each other whenever you're open, and then you learn to really be defensive. And instead of having an upward spiral where you're really just going up and up, and you went through that phase of showing your true self, you got a lot of rejections, and then finally found the people that would actually resonate with what you're saying and what you're doing in life, and those people just help you go up and up. Now you're still in this like phase of like, no, I can't show my true self, and you're just surrounded by defensive people that really are just staying in shallow levels. And when you're actually around these people, I would challenge you to really look inside your body and actually be like, are you actually solving or feeling satiated in this state of loneliness? Like, are you actually feeling like you're less lonely around when you're around these people? Because when I'm around those types of people, I actually still feel lonely, even if I'm surrounded by them, because I don't actually feel like my true self is accepted. I don't feel like my true self has come out to play. I feel like it's this shallow self that is just automatic responses and all of that, and nothing's inspired. And I feel like crap. I feel worse than if I was just alone and in introvert mode. And there's a way that when I'm actually around people that have seen my true self and accept it, and I can just I'm safe to share around these people that just resonate with that. There's a way that like I feel so fulfilled and satiated that I can really solve that loneliness, and I can feel that validation and love, and then I can just go from there, and I can share more. I can open up more to others and allow them to like choose to reject me or choose to be with me, because I don't need their love as much, because I first of all I love myself, and I think that's the most important part, is that if we're constantly looking for recognition and love, I think, and appreciation, I think we should just spend some time giving that to ourselves and feeling grateful for ourselves. Once we feel that, then we can not need it from others, and we can just go around even giving that to others, because we've given it to ourselves and we've practiced giving it to ourselves, and really everybody wants to feel appreciated and all of that. And when we give that out, we can really just attract really amazing people into our lives. But when we don't do these things, when we don't show our true selves, when we don't love ourselves, when we don't give ourselves recognition or give it out, then the only people that will be around us won't truly love us, and because they don't know the true us. They've never met them. And that's just sad, because when that true self comes out, it feels so good and it's so worth it. It sucks that there's all this pain that happens from rejection. I'm not downplaying that. I think that when we go out and we really put our heart in our sleeves and something goes on with somebody that has nothing to do with us, really, it's usually not to do with us. But if something happens where we feel rejected and hurt, it's definitely painful. And we can get over it. It's when we ruminate on these things that it really hurts, and we start to avoid and we start to blame outside. But really, when we just spend time inside and we just go in and give ourselves love because we're feeling hurt, and we just give ourselves time to relax, then these rejections don't hurt as much, and we're not as afraid of these rejections, and we can just really share and find these people that are in love with what we're bringing. And once we get surrounded more and more with people that love what we're bringing, then it's just such an upward spiral. And all I hope this upward spiral happens for everybody watching this, and I love you all. Thank you.